at 11 Woodfire. Let's go inside, see Chef Brandon, and check what he's preparing for us today.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, Faisal.
Hi,
how are you doing?
All good. Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
too, Chef.
Beautiful place.
Thank you so
place.
much.
Can you take me around?
Yeah, sure.
Show me this experience in 11 Woodfire.
Of course. Let's start from here.
Let's go.
Yeah. Here our semi-private area. We are mostly accommodating the Emirati guests.
Okay.
And if somebody asks you
Want to have a private room or something so they can sit inside.
Yes, exactly.
Amazing. Looks very cozy.
We can accommodate here 8 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 people.
Yeah, 8 people.
Usually kids allowed here?
Yeah, a lot.
Kids allowed?
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Because you don't have alcoholic drinks?
Yes,
so
we are zero alcohol dry restaurant. Yeah, that's why we can accommodate all the
very
ages.
nice. I think also they have nice lights on the table.
Thank you so much.
Very nice, very cozy. Nice,
Thank
beautiful colors. Red with black and the wood.
It's a good
amazing combination.
Thank you so much.
Thank
we have for groups as well. We have a 2 big table.
Yes.
Round table, we can accommodate until 10 people.
But this is for reservation usually?
For reservation, for a la carte service.
Okay.
Lunch and dinner.
Okay.
Yes. And we have another section here, it's also same for the a la carte.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see also outdoor. Is it, are you using the outdoor or no?
No, we are not serving outdoor, just indoor. Outdoor, we are just keeping for the smoking area.
So if someone wants to smoke a cigarette or something, he can go outside?
100%.
But he cannot, you cannot serve the food outside?
No, we cannot.
Perfect. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
And I can see the shades, and when the sunset gives very nice atmosphere.
Yes.
Very nice lights. Okay, so this is a bar.
Yeah, we have a bar which is infusion bar.
Okay. Hello. Your good name?
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good,
Your
thank
good
you.
name?
Rizky.
Rizky.
Yeah.
Nice name. Rizky, tell me a little bit about the bar. What do you serve here? And I can see some fermented jars there. You're using some kind of fruits or something?
It is kombucha.
Ah, kombucha.
Yeah, so we try to create signature drinks that complement the food here in the restaurant. And also we grow some kombucha drinks as well.
Yes.
Because...
It's very healthy, by the way.
Yeah.
Probiotic.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you prepare for me one mocktail?
Yes, my colleague here, Dick.
So you don't serve alcohol here?
Yes, we don't have alcohol.
It's a zero bar.
Zero bar alcohol.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's why we create also some drink. It's called merah and putih. It's mean white and red.
Okay.
This one is just try to mimic kind of red wine and white wine.
Can you do this one?
I'll show you. As you can see, it's called merah.
Mera. So it's red wine.
Red wine.
Okay. Non-alcoholic red wine.
Non-alcoholic. It's made of hibiscus or calcade.
I love hibiscus.
Yes.
I love hibiscus.
With some fermented plum and also kombucha.
I like sour drinks.
Yes, this is sweet and sour drinks. This is the drink that sometimes we offer to the guests if they're looking for red wine or white wine.
Wow.
It's not. It's something that is not same, but at least
I'll drink this one with a fish, with a grilled fish, because it have the sour, it have the cake.
Yes.
It goes very well with the fish, by the way. It's amazing.
And this one, usually we offer this drink with if the guest having some meat or.
Is it aperitif or something between the food or?
It's refreshing drinks in between the food as well.
And what it contains?
This one is fresh ginger with some agave and honey kombucha.
Nice.
And
And you put on top of it?
Dry ginger.
Dry ginger. The logo. Oh wow. This is really good.
Yeah, it's something aromatic.
I can taste the ginger.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Ginger with kombucha.
Yeah, and some agave.
You have kombucha inside also.
Yes, honey.
And agave.
Yes.
It's very well balanced between sweet, sour,
Yes.
and acidic. It's really good. It's really good. It's amazing.
Glad you like.
Thank you so much.
My
Thank you so
pleasure.
much.
It's nice to meet you, chef.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me
Okay.
show you our open kitchen.
Okay.
Yes.
You received the items from here?
Yes.
Okay.
This is our plus area. And here,
The wood fire.
yeah, we have a wood fire.
So you have dry fish as well?
Yeah, we have a, no, we are not serving dry fish, just decoration.
Okay.
Yeah, to people see. This is French turbot.
Yeah.
And we have a 2 grill here for the wood fire,
Amazing.
and we have a wood fire oven.
So instead of Joffer, you're
Yes.
using this kind of
Yes.
wood fire. It looks amazing.
Yeah. Cold section. Cold section, which is our cold starters, are coming from here.
Okay.
They are preparing many carpaccios, tuna carpaccio, salmon carpaccio, beef tartare.
Sauces, everything comes
Yes,
from this
everything is come from here.
side. Amazing.
Yeah. And also here is the open kitchen, so all the
People can see what's
can
happening
see,
inside.
and show how we are.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you have the marble table,
Yes, marble table for our
chillers,
chefs.
freezers,
Yes.
taco jet, convection oven. So all the preparation for the pastry.
Yes, all
It's
it's come
happening
from
here.
here. Yes.
Chef Carol, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Chef?
I was born in Peru, but I was raised in Argentina. So,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, Chef. So how many items of desserts do you have on the menu?
So now we have around 7 items.
Around
Yeah.
7 items.
Yes.
Do you do some kind of molecular gastronomy kind of desserts? Do you use some?
To be honest, we use like a few ingredients, but
Okay.
not molecular itself.
Yes.
But yeah.
Okay, but you can do some deconstructed items as well.
Yeah, sure. That's what we are doing.
Amazing, amazing. And I'm sure you're doing the dessert also for the experience as well.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I know the experience is not yet there, but you're preparing the dessert for the
Yeah,
experience.
we are. Yeah, we're doing this.
Amazing, amazing. And what kind of machines do you use here other than the Paco Jet? So you do all your ice cream fresh from the Paco Jet.
Exactly.
And you have the blast freezer, you have the blast chiller, everything here.
We have everything.
Chef, what's your favorite dessert?
The burnt cheesecake.
Amazing. Can you make one?
Sure.
Please. Chef, where did you learn pastry?
In Argentina.
In Argentina.
Exactly.
Beautiful. So you have two different colors,
Exactly. You have
the black and the white.
and the white. This is the last.
Looks amazing. You have a shape here of a camel or... It's very soft, creamy, and I'm sure it tastes amazing. Mm. Oh, wow. You know the flan? It's very similar to the taste of the flan.
In the middle.
Yes.
The texture is this. Yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing. This one you broil it, I think. You put it with the water, right? And you cook it in very low heat.
No, it must be cooked at a very high temperature.
A high temperature.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 290.
290.
Yeah, around 4 minutes. So.
Okay. And after you remove it, and it will become creamy from inside. Amazing. Mm. I cannot stop eating this. I'm on diet.
I can tell.
My diet is gone.
I can tell.
Can you please keep it for me? I'll eat it later. Please.
For sure. Thank you.
It's very nice. Thank you so much, Chef.
Thanks.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Chef.
Chef Marwan.
Good to see you.
Pleasure.
How's everything?
All good, all good. How are you? Thank you
good.
for coming.
Thank you for the invitation
No,
first.
pleasure seeing you.
And I'm so excited to see what you're doing in this beautiful show kitchen.
Yes.
I can see that there is some dry fish. I don't know if this is only decoration, I think.
So we have it as a display, but also the idea of drying this fish is to create like a seasoning powder. So the idea is to dry it completely until we can blend
And
it.
you blend it and you-
we can also mix with some spices and use it as a seasoning, even
Amazing.
for topping of dishes or for seasoning of broths or any sauces. So that's
Amazing.
the main idea.
So what's new on the menu right now?
Okay, so we are just introducing the heritage room. So
Okay.
the heritage room is something
Sounds, scary,
Woodfire. Yeah, it's something more intimate, some private. It's a chef's table experience. It's something in which every chef, not only me, but the
Okay.
idea is to invite some other chefs to experience, you know, like something cooked from your heart.
Okay.
Food that you want to cook, not only under your concept now. This is a space in which you can just cook whatever you want from your roots,
So it's all
from
about
your
experience.
background. Is the chef's experience, you know,
Amazing.
purely chef's experience.
Amazing.
So
And it reminds you things from the childhood and
absolutely, like you can showcase anything you want from, let's say, from your mind, from your experience, from your background, from your childhood, you know, from your cooking style as well. So it's just a chef's experience in which you have the chance to interact also with the guest, have them closer to you, speak to them, get to know the people you are
Exactly,
cooking for.
exactly.
We as a chefs, we don't get the space to meet the people who we cook for. You know, in
Yes.
the restaurants we cook for so many people, but we never
Yes,
see them.
yes,
So
yes.
this is a different way of approaching also our guests and elevating the experience of
and
the
you get
dining.
more involved with the guest and cook something and talk more about your dishes and stuff. This is something very nice to do, and it makes the guest not to feel like bored. Enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the food at the same time, enjoy the experience, especially when there is a story behind the food,
Absolutely.
which is something really amazing.
Absolutely. So you can highlight your memories, you can highlight travels or trips you have done, ingredients you want to showcase, and you can at the same time like share stories with the people. Sometimes people feel identified with you with some stories of their life when you are just talking about a specific ingredient or memories from your childhood. So it's very fun to interact with the people, and it makes the people more comfortable. It makes the people feel more special as well.
Even the chef will be very happy experiencing or experimenting new kind of ingredients. It doesn't have to be on the menu. Create new dishes, something it reminds you is some kind of plant or some kind of meat from the childhood, from your mountain, from the area where you're living,
Even you
and
can
play
source
around with it.
specific ingredients for that menu, like something you have not seen before. If you want to work with a specific ingredient, you say like, I never worked with this. Very interesting to learn about this. You can highlight it. And there is also chefs coming to visit us. So it's amazing to have them as a guest, so you can share also knowledge with them.
Exactly.
You are showing them cooking techniques that they have not seen before, and at the same time they tell you that we do it in this way. You know, like we have similarities, but we do it in this way. Like all
Amazing.
cultures has different ways
Exactly.
of cooking.
Exactly.
But I have noticed that we have a lot of similarities.
Technicalities also. as
With
well, yes.
different spices, maybe different ingredients, but many similarities in between the cultures. So it's really amazing to, interact and exchange this knowledge with chefs as well.
Amazing, amazing. So, are you going to cook something for us from this experience,
course.
or from the menu?
So we have some menu crafted for this experience. I would like to showcase 2 of the dishes that we
Amazing.
have from that experience.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yalla, chef. Thank you so much.
This is a dish that we call glazed pepper.
Okay.
So, Pepe is the name of a lamb that we had when I was a kid, when I was a teenager. So, in our country, we have the tradition to slaughter an animal for Christmas celebrations.
Yes.
And from Christmas to New Year's Eve, so we have the meat of the animal to eat with the family. We get with the family reunited and we celebrate.
So you're feeding me Pepe today.
Yeah. So Pepe was a lamb that my grandfather brought to us, but he brought it too early, like 2 months before. So we got attached to the animal and we named him Pepe.
Okay.
So this is a story that I tell in the.
I'm so
heritage
sorry,
shop.
Pepe. I'm so sorry.
So to honor Pepe, I created this dish. So we are
Okay.
using the lamb ribs, and what we do basically here is that we give like a quick smoking with some spices that I do.
So you did this rub here?
So I do my own mix of spices. So it's mainly brown sugar, black pepper, smoked
Yeah.
paprika,
Yeah, it
coriander
smells-
seeds.
smells amazing.
It has many spices. This is, let's say, my signature rub for smoking meat. And then what I do basically is that I rub completely the meat.
Yeah.
It needs to be very well coated.
So
And
to
then-
give this burnt texture from outside.
Exactly. So what we do, we rub it, and then we give like we give him a heat over the fire. Like
Okay.
it needs to be high fire, but needs to be very
To
well
burn the
coated.
spices, yes.
To burn the spices, the brown sugar will melt as well, and will kind of caramelize the meat. So we'll give a nice smokiness.
Amazing.
And then after that, we just transfer to a tray, and we give it a slow cook in the oven, in the wood fire oven.
Also the wood fire.
Yeah.
So here you don't use any kind of gas.
For this dish, no.
No, but usually for some dishes you use gas. For the sauces, for the stuff, yes.
Well-
But most of the main items coming from the wood fire.
Yeah, for 11 wood fire, our menu is crafted mainly from the wood fire, charcoal and wood, all showcasing all these flavors. So yeah, as much as we can, let's say for many of our preps, we cook even sauces, we cook the broths, the sauces bases
Very nice.
in the fire directly over the coal. And then, of course, like when it comes to protein, duck, or chicken, beef, lamb, we cook all over the charcoal.
Very nice. Very nice.
So this is the way that it should look
Looks
before
very
we
nice.
throw to the fire. So we are gonna give it like a nice sitting over the fire to cook these spices. So let's put it with the bones up. We give it a nice char before we put it in the oven. So this basically to caramelize the meat, to create that nice crust. So it preserves also the juices while it's cooking.
Amazing.
The idea is to keep the juices inside to make it flavorful. And once we slow cook in the oven, then it will tenderize the meat, and then it will fall off the bone once you have it with a nice
Very
glaze,
nice.
nice sauce. So that's the main
You
idea.
consume a lot of oak wood every day.
We do, yeah. Yes, it's a open fire kitchen, so the consumption of wood and charcoal, we can say is high because it's what we do, but we don't consume that much of gas.
Yes.
So electricity is minimum, gas is minimum. We have a wood fire oven as well, so it's basically not required to have electric. And the main idea is to cook over the fire.
Yes.
So we go to the primitive, cooking techniques,
Yes.
same as our probably
Basics.
our grandmothers when they had their own.
And by the way, this is the best thing you can cook.
I think it's
Also
the
cooking in nature, using the wood,
most
using the
simple-
simplest things
exactly
is the best.
simple but complex at the same time.
Yes. Beautiful.
So this is what we are looking for. Like very caramelized. It's not burned yet.
Yes.
It gets charred but not burned yet. So this is what we are looking for because this is the flavor. So once it starts cooking in a slow temperature, the juices will sweat out.
Yes.
So it will moist all this crust and the flavors will set.
Amazing. And for how long do you usually put it in the oven, chef?
Well, this this lamb ribs, it doesn't have that much of meat, to be honest. So it doesn't require a long cooking time. With 1 hour and a half, with 150 Celsius degrees,
It
is
will
more
be
than
perfect,
enough.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
If it's a beef short ribs, it will take like around 4 hours with the same temperature, and then you achieve like a nice tenderness, like shredded meat. You can spoon it, super tender, super
Yes.
juicy.
And what kind you're using meat? Is it Australian?
This lamb is Australian. It's a really good quality of lamb that we have been working for some time. And also from Australia, we bring some beef, and we have also some Japanese cuts,
Most. You have Wagyu as well.
Wagyu as well. We have a signature dishes in 11 Woodfires on a chocolate Wagyu, chocolate fed.
Okay. Chocolate fed Wagyu.
Yeah. So there is a brand called Mayura, and they feed the bulls with chocolate.
Yeah.
And they say they feed them also with gummy bears.
Okay.
So it develops, let's say, it develops a different flavor profile.
Yeah.
It will not taste chocolate, but definitely you will find like a big difference in between
when I was
normally grain-fed and chocolate
You know,
fed.
when I was young, my mom gave me these gummy bears. I ate the full box of the full bottle of gummy bears. They took me to the hospital.
Oh.
I was so energetic, you know.
Okay, so important thing, once we put it on the tray, the meat needs to be facing down. So bones facing up, meat facing down, so it will sit over some water. So we just fill it with water until half of the meat.
So it will not burn from the bottom.
Exactly, it will not let it burn. At the same time, you know, when we cover it with the foil, it will create that steam which keeps, you know, like tenderizing the meat. Yes. So with this char is what we call in Bogota el asado perfecto, which means the perfect lamb. This is in Colombia. This is what we call in Colombia el asado perfecto. Nice. So let's cover it.
So now, I will go in the oven. There you go. Okay, we're gonna put it inside.
Just put it not so close to the fire because we want some low temperature. So yes. Just put it over there and see you in 1 hour and a half.
Okay. We'll start with it. Yeah.
So this is the lamb ribs. Like once it's cooked, then we just toss it into this glaze. This
Okay.
glaze is called coriander glaze. So we make it super flavorful with intense flavor profile with a lot of mix of ingredients. It has Asian influence, it has a Mexican influence, so it's a very intense flavor.
Okay.
It has a fermented chili, it has hoisin, it has a lot of ginger, coriander.
Smells amazing.
It's very aromatic. So this is the glazed lamb. Then we are gonna top it with some nuts.
Nice.
This is for texture and also for aromatics. So this
Okay.
is a smoked dukkha.
Smoked dukkha.
Yeah, so smoked dukkha is basically a mix of seeds, mix of nuts. We toast them all and then we
Nice.
grind it in the mortar.
Nice, nice, nice.
To give a little bit of freshness and crunchiness, so we have spring onions, finely chopped. So this is just to give a little, to refresh the dish a little bit. And then more aromatic, we want to give it like a balance for these intense flavors of the sauce. So we are using fresh mint. So the mint, it goes very well with the lamb.
Yes. Mint and yogurt also.
Mint and yogurt, absolutely. And mint yogurt as well. So for this dish, actually
like a
we
garden.
have, yeah. The idea is to make it look good, but of course,
Flavor.
Flavor. Over presentation, flavor is a must.
Yes.
Then, as you said, it goes very well with yogurt.
Yes.
So yeah, we have a mint yogurt. We use Greek yogurt for texture, more creaminess,
Yes.
and it has just a pinch of cumin.
Amazing.
So this will balance completely the taste of the lamb.
Very nice.
And just as a seasoning also, I brought from the grill onions ash. So
So you use the crust of the onion after you burn it, you dry it,
exactly.
after you blend it.
Exactly. So all the leftovers of the onions, we take them and we let them dry until it becomes charred.
It's very nice to have, instead of throwing this stuff, you can use it for the garnish, you can use it for a lot of things.
Exactly. You
It gives you very
basically
nice...
show respect to the products, respect to the ingredients, and you minimize waste. You utilize the product as much as you can.
It's very nice.
And then to give extra drizzle of olive oil, I got a really good Italian olive oil, which preserves that spiciness and bitterness in the aftertaste.
Yeah.
But I decided to serve it in a different way, which is this one. So
Olive oil powder.
we like to play with textures as well, so we just convert it into powder, and we are just gonna put a little
It
bit
adds
of
some
this.
sweetness and some flavors to it.
And the texture is amazing. It melts in your mouth, so it definitely
Amazing.
adds a different.
This one I will
different
not
look to the
use
dish.
fork for this one. I will definitely not use fork for this one.
No,
It's ready?
it's ready.
Wow. Oh wow.
Now go with the third bite with the with the yogurt.
With the yogurt.
Oof.
Wow. Amazing, chef.
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, chef. The texture, the yogurt, the acidity, the sweetness. The meat is so tender, so soft. Quality, amazing. You know, there is a lot of people who eat lamb and they don't like the smell of the lamb.
Yes.
I didn't feel any kind of bad smell or any kind of smell in the lamb. I cannot explain how much it's
That's one
beautiful.
of me of those people. So the main idea of this dish it was to create a lamb dish in which we can eat every day, something that I can eat every day and that I like it. And for those people who has this, with the smell, so they can enjoy a lamb dish as well.
Honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you so much, chef. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Okay, so the next dish is fried fish in my way. It's a dish that reminds me the only way that I was able to eat seafood in my childhood. I was very picky, so there is some storytelling behind that. Like when I became a chef, it was a coincidence and it was a very big challenge for me to try new ingredients, especially seafood, because I was very picky.
Sure.
So this is my interpretation
This
of
is red snapper?
fried fish. This one is a fish called tile fish.
From Japan.
Yeah, this one is coming from Hokkaido, fresh. And the characteristic of this fish is that we keep the scale on, and once the scale is in contact with hot oil,
It will puff.
So it will become super crispy, so it has a very nice texture. So the way we are going to fry it is basically like an inverted frying. So we are not going to submerge the fish, we are going to wash it.
Yes.
So see, this is a very hot oil. Well, basically, we are not using oil. We are using beef fat instead
Beef fat.
of oil.
Okay.
So the main idea is to give it a different flavor, and at the same time, it give it like kind of a smokiness from the beef fat. So it basically puffs like a popcorn
Yeah.
and gives smokiness, gives texture, gives nice aroma. It's kind of a chicharron.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it will pre-cook the fish a little bit, like all the meat will be slightly cooked. And then
Yeah.
we finish cooking the fish over where we have like a wasabi coriander butter. So we
Okay.
just slightly poach it over this butter.
Amazing.
Then once we are cooking the fish, we are gonna serve this. This
Okay.
is,
This is you're using lecithin.
yes, this is soy pectin, which is extract from the soybean. It
Okay.
uses an emulsifier and it helps to create this kind of textures. You can just mix it with any liquid, and once you have or you apply some,
Yes.
high whisking emulsifying, then it has this
Nice
80
presentation, nice foamy, and nice
it's flavored
flavored as well.
with texture, with presentation, so it helps a lot.
It's like the fish in the cloud.
So yeah, it's actually representing the waves of the sea. So this is the foam from the waves of the sea. Then the fish, we'll cook it over butter. This is our coriander butter.
Okay.
It has shallots, it has wasabi, it has vinegars. So it's very flavorful. It will just poach
Put a
the
little
fish.
bit on the fire.
So we just need the fish to sit on the butter. We don't need to cook the skin because it will become soggy. We want to maintain it crispy, but we just want to poach the meat of the fish.
Yes. Beautiful. You don't feel hot here sometimes? But the ventilation is good. It's very good.
Working with fire, it will always be
Feel-
hot. You cannot avoid that, but you
You cannot
used
even
to
use
it.
gloves as well because
I mean, you
it will melt.
generate some heat resistance, but definitely you are sweating all the time.
Exactly.
No, if you use gloves, it will be even hotter. The gloves,
Even
the
they will
material of
suck
the
in your
gloves,
hand.
yeah, it will absorb the heat.
Yeah. Beautiful. So it's now beurre noisette, we call it in French. So it's burnt butter. Amazing. There is any acidity in the dish, chef?
Yes. So, okay, for the acidity, we have basically two kinds of seasoning for the dish. So, one is the one you are asking for, which is the acidity. So, it's sumac and garlic
Okay.
spices. And the other one is turmeric,
Turmeric.
and cajun.
Amazing.
So, you have two different flavors also in one bite, basically.
Amazing. This is the best part for me, by the way.
This butter is is all the
It's the
flavor in the
best.
dish. It's
the
absolutely
best part.
delicious and it goes well with everything. So of course we will serve some of the butter. Then we'll season one side of the fish with the cajun and garlic,
And the other side with the turmeric.
and the other side with the turmeric, correct. And then we have the cherry on the top, which is this Admiral caviar, just to give this nice buttery texture as well. Of course, the fishy and nicely creamy profile of this caviar. So you're just gonna scoop it on top.
Beautiful.
And just
Beautiful.
last but not least, we don't forget also our herbs.
Little bit of micro herbs.
So this one is called white aliso, which is also good for releasing the stress.
Nice. You hear that, John?
And this is our fried fish.
I can't wait to release my stress now. Wow. Come here, this crunch. I'm gonna take this butter from the bottom with the caviar. I don't want to miss any part, by the way. Mm. Perfect. It's perfect. The butter, the crunchiness, the texture, acidity, as you said, from the sumac, and this foam give very nice texture and flavor. Also the caviar, it's perfect. Very well balanced, amazing, and the fish also is so buttery, so soft, so tender, juicy. It's amazing.
One of the favorite dishes from the heritage room.
Mm. You cooked perfectly, chef.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
Chef.
so much. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure to have you here, Chef.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's it today. We are at 11 Woodfire, of course, with Chef Brandon. Don't forget to follow Chef Brandon and wait for us next week for amazing new episode, Eat with Marwan.